Welcome back to the YouTube channel, everybody. I'm your host, Reaper of Hugs. Today I want to talk to you guys about a company named Streamspell. If you are a fellow content creator and you're ever looking for graphics, this might be a good company to go through. I'm just going to give you guys a recent review of my company, what I've gone through with them, and the products I've gotten. So today I'm just going to be unveiling some new designs for OBS and my overlays for my Twitch stream. If you guys enjoy this content, you like the graphics, I'll drop them down below. Feel free to subscribe and ring that bell for future videos.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
I think overlays are extremely important for a channel and the overall branding. It really shows a little bit of your personality, shows what you put into it, and kind of what you're looking to get out of your brand overall. Personally, as you guys can probably tell, I'm huge on the green, blue, and pink color scheme. I've been a big advocate for this for a long time. It's just something I want anybody that leaves the channel to take away and remember about my brand. And on top of that, like I said, guys, I went through a company called Streamspell, and I'll be just showing you guys the graphics that we got through them. I gave them a very generic idea of what I wanted, and I just kind of let them run with it. I did send them my animated Reaper logo that my buddy Jabberjosh made. He's a great guy, makes some quality graphics as well, and we'll be unveiling that here in just a second. Streamspell is a company that makes a wide variety of graphics. They can do anything from emotes, logos, art designs, overlays, animated alerts. I actually found them from another streamer named Tweak, and I really liked how clean his setup was, so I reached out to him. I personally wanted some animated alerts because I don't have that kind of talent myself. I'm not an artist, so I reached out to him, gave them a generic idea, and I'll show you what they came up with here. I really like how clean, concise that is, and I basically gave them the idea of I wanted to emphasize the mustache and the color scheme on it, and I think they really did a great job with those. That way it'll give somebody something really crisp to look at whenever they see the channel that they can remember it by. And it's very, like I said, I like how clean that is, especially compared to my old GIF was a basic square I used from Streamlabs, which worked well. If you're a newer streamer and you're looking for something free, Streamlabs is a great option. But if you're ever looking to upgrade your stream, something like that I think adds a little extra sauce into the stream. Maybe you've got a viewer who's watching, they see that kind of follow, that subscribe, and they really like the alert. Honestly, it might just add a little extra incentive for them to follow the channel. It's not going to be a do or die situation, but I do think it might be able to help out. And with that, I'm going to give you guys some first impressions on the panels and a few of the overlays that I'm going to go ahead and maximize pull up here for you. Here you can see my face cam overlay. Like I said, I really like everything they've done with this. It's very clean. It does stand out a lot, which is what I like. I like being able to have that kind of presentable. People stop by the stream, they can at least remember the color scheme, the goofiness of the channel, and hopefully the mustache. Those are the big things for me. I really like the crispness, and like I said, I personally can't do this stuff myself. So if you're really looking to upgrade your content, your production value, getting the graphics, getting that little extra crispness is a great way, and it's not going to guarantee follows or anything, but it might be another incentive for somebody to follow the channel. For a few different things, we have the B-Reg back screen right here, stream ending. And this is one I was actually really looking forward to, and I love what they did with it. It's got the face cam in the bottom left, you got the chatting right above it, and then it's got the overall intermission, so you can watch a little bit of the gameplay here. So if like I die in Call of Duty, like you guys know I do all the time, then you guys can watch the other gameplay here, while you can also still watch the chat and talk to me. That way, if you might have the audio off and you're just watching, you can read the chat and you can just watch the highly basic entertainment over there. We've got the Twitter handle in the very bottom left, along with the Instagram handle. That way they're easy to find. I like the use of the lime green there. I like that the lime green in a lot of these is subtle, but still pops out. And they did an excellent job of using a quality opacity here for the low, showing off my logo in the background if nobody's chatting. But to me, this has a lot going on, but it looks really crisp and comes together very well. It's not overly distracting, which is something I didn't want, but it'll really grab the viewer's attention. So let's show off a few more of these. Got a simple offline starting. And this is believe the title header, which I actually I didn't realize everything I ordered. I put in a pretty good order for them, but this is the title header for Twitter which I like because I actually have a really terrible one right now that I just did myself, and this is going to look way cleaner. They also added in a logo design for you, so that's really nice. It adds a little bit extra because right now mine was just the Reaper without any of the background. I think the background and the color adds a lot extra sauce to this. And then you have your panels for your Twitch link down below, which again, I actually forgot I ordered, but they look great. I really like them. I like personally, I definitely had some pretty good ones right now. I actually got them from a buddy who does some graphics as well. They are very concise. They go with the rest of the channel very well. And I really like what they're doing here for me, as I asked for a professional, cleaner look, and I think they've nailed that one on the head. Like I was saying, guys, I'm pretty blown away with this. I'm not an art person myself. I can think of some creative ideas, but I can absolutely never put them down on pen and paper. So what they've done here, I think, is amazing. Streamspell did a great job actually communicating with me, figuring out what I wanted, figuring out the kind of product I'd like. And the cool thing is I got to do some revisions on them. So the revisions were the only things I'd seen prior to this. So it wasn't a final product. It was like here's your stream starting screen. What do you think? And I love that, because if you guys get something, you have a new idea, or you have something you think will fit in there really well, you can send it back to them. They'll revise it and they'll send you that revised copy, which is awesome. And it was pretty, for me, all of this was pretty affordable overall. It's a little expensive, but if you're making some money off Twitch, I always say, guys, invest in yourself, or anything. Invest in yourself, invest in the graphics. You know, this stuff, it's well worth the money in my opinion. It'll hopefully leave a lasting impression on any of the viewers. The one thing I would like to see Streamspell do a little different, in my opinion, was because this was, for me, a little bit of a bigger buy, which it might not be a big buy for everybody, but for me it was a pretty big buy, would be a little more communication along the lines of deadlines. They did a great job with when I emailed them. They emailed back pretty quickly. So I actually, they were initially supposed to be here on like March 3rd, and it was about March 5th. I emailed them about what's going on with it. They got back to me real fast, said, hey, we're having a little bit of delay, which can obviously happen in graphics and art, guys. I'm not one to basically push art or push the artist, but I wanted to know because I wanted to make this YouTube video. So they got back to me real fast, and they said they'd get back on March 10th. And then when I checked March 10th, it was pushed back to March 13th without basically any notification. And from there, it got pushed back a little bit further, which again, to me is absolutely okay. I'm very happy they emailed back quickly. I would just like to see a little notification or something like, hey, we're a little bit behind on some of the graphics, or we're doing a little more with this. It's taking a little longer than we thought. So it'll be pushed back a little further. But other than that, guys, I mean, I'd give them like a 9.5 out of 10. I haven't gone through a lot of graphic companies, but like I said, the communication with them was great. They did an excellent job actually, you know, figuring out the design I want, going and looking at some of my artwork initially, and getting an overall basis of it. I think that was an excellent job on their part. And overall, the graphics were phenomenal. I love it. It's very clean. I think it'll suit the channel better than what I have now. And especially any channel that's continuously evolving, if you've had some graphics for a long time, or just looking to change up the look or maybe move the brand around, it's a good way to do that. And like I said, they do all sorts of stuff. They do emotes, sub badges, things like that, guys. They'll randomly do discounts and sales, so I'd keep an eye out on their website for that. I'd highly recommend at least giving them a look, checking them out, and seeing if they're in your price range, guys. Again, graphics to me, art, it's such an easy thing that can get overlooked on a channel that will really, you know, spice up that channel, dropping that little bit of extra sauce on it. We've been using the Streamspell overlays and animated alerts for a little while now. I wanted to give you guys an update at the end of this video. The company was extremely receptive and very kind in their response to me. I am a potato with technology, so luckily they were extremely helpful with working me through the process of getting my animated alerts set up. I actually use Streamlabs OBS website. Well, not Streamlabs OBS. We use Streamlabs basically on the website for their alert section. Got all of that set up. They look amazing. I love what they've done with it. And like I said, the biggest thing for me is the receptiveness of the company. They did a wonderful job emailing me back quickly, working me through every step of the way. And if I ever had an issue, they would work on it as well. Their alerts were originally for Streamlabs OBS, but I use regular OBS. So that was kind of a difference there. And like I said, they ran me through everything, helped me out from point A to point B. The overall overlays were really easy to set up, looked very clean onto the channel. The community was extremely receptive and really liked them. And luckily, we are affiliated with Streamspell now, and they have given us a 10% off code if you ever decide to look for new graphics for anything, alerts, overlays, emotes, sub, things like that, shoot them an email, guys. Check out their pricing. They did a great job communicating with me in the end, and I really appreciate that. They're a top tier company. I love working with them, and thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I hope it helps you out make a decision on a company looking for graphics, or if you're ever just looking for any other sort of graphics, overlays, things like that, hit them up, check them out, guys. Thanks so much for checking out the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and enable that bell for future videos. Reaper of Hugs out of here, guys. Big hugs.